How's it going? Hope it's going good. It seems like a long time since I made a video, you know? A week? It's a long time, a lot can happen. Anyways, I hope you're doing really good. I'm a little bit under the weather today. Just a cold. So anyways, I thought I'd try something I never tried today. Instead of wailing at the power hammer in the forge and throwing all that energy at it, I thought it would be kind of fun to try restoring a Hults Bruk axe. This was actually given to me by a friend. They were camping in Nelson, and anyways, they were going through the bush and they found this and they thought of me, and so I would like to try to restoring it. I would love to think that if somebody found one of my axes someday lying in the bush, that they would take it and restore it and use it. Hults Bruk axes have been around for like 300 years. It's like the oldest manufacturer of axes in Sweden. So never done a restoration project on the channel before. If you're new here, typically I'm always forging, or typically blacksmithing is what I focus on. I also thought maybe it would be cool to try raffling this axe off at the end of the video. Something new. I'll tell you more details about that at the end, but for now, thank you for being here, and let's get this axe cleaned up and back to full glory. Let's do it. So the very first thing we're going to do before we do anything is I'm going to lay the axe on this paper here. I'm going to trace the head, mark the size of the eye on both sides. It's got some nice markings on this side, a little bit unclear because it's so rusty. I actually have a template here for the handle I'm hoping I can use just with a couple modifications. This comes from a small axe hatchet I used to make for a company called Vessel. Did that a couple years ago now, so I'm hoping I can just kind of reuse this. I think it's going to look really, really good. Just lay it out, make sure I'm happy with how everything's going to look. Okay, I will continue to work on this, but for now we're going to get the head soaking in some Evaporust. So I've never used this product before. It's called Evaporust, and this is supposed to be the cat's meow for getting rid of rust on things. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put the axe in this steel bowl. This is rusty, but I figure, hey, the Evaporust should take care of that. And then we're going to pour this in. It's pretty hard to see, but you can actually see the logo here, made in Sweden, and the markings of the axe. I'm hoping once we get this all cleaned up with the Evaporust, it'll be a lot easier to see this. So anyways, let's put this stuff in. Perfect. So we'll let this sit. I'm probably going to stick it on the forge to heat it up to make it go faster. But before I do that, I'm going to start working on my drawing over here. Okay, this is a piece of ash I'm going to use here for the handle. And I like this spot of the grain right in here. So I'm going to trace this out, and we will use that. So the Evaporust is taking forever to do it because it's so cold in the shop. So I'm going to just start the forge and we'll heat it up a little bit. We wouldn't have got one video without starting the forge around here, right? All right, I'm going to put this on top here. And we'll let that cook there and see what happens, I guess. Okay, that went well. Whew. I was just getting the glove to straighten it up, of course. Okay, so it's hot now. Maybe a little bit too hot. Whoopsies. But I'm just going to let that sit and hopefully that'll do the trick. Go start working on the handle. Okay, we're going to take a peek at this thing and see how it's going. Interesting. Look at that. such a line. I'm wondering if this axe is maybe actually a lot older than I was thinking. So here it is out of the evaporust, and you can see all the branding really clear. And as far as my research goes, I think this is their most kind of recent branding. I don't think it's super old. So I don't know what's going on with that line. You can see it on this side. It might be because it was painted at some point and just the way it rusted in the bush. I don't know, but we'll grind it and we'll see. So I don't know if I left it longer, if this would all come out, these pits, but we're not gonna worry about that. We're just gonna get over there and start cleaning it up. Okay, I got the handle done. Head is ready to go, so we're gonna put this together, put the wedge on it. Okay, so I got the axe all polished up here, got the end trimmed up, everything's looking super good. Nice little axe here. So what we're gonna do now is actually jump over to Martin, and he's gonna build a leather sheath for this. And I'm actually gonna start editing the video, and then we'll pick it up when that's all finished. Okay, huge thank you to Martin for getting the sheath all finished up for me. It's looking super good, so we're pretty much ready to just put some oil on this thing and call her done. I thought before that, let's test the sharpness. I got a little trick that I like to do to see how sharp the axe is. I'm just looking for it. I have no idea where this is. Hang on. Here it is. Check it out. Nice. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is what I'm thinking. People have asked me about Patreon, setting up something like that and whatnot, and I guess I just have a little bit of a hard time with the idea of asking for your hard-earned money for just making a video, even though the videos are expensive and they take a ton of time. I just can't get over the mental block of that. So what I'm proposing is I would like to offer this axe available by Raffle. So what that means is you can buy a ticket. One ticket's $5. You can buy as many tickets as you like to get additional entries. The raffle will be ran on my website. I'll put the link down below. And what that will enable me to do is I'll take that money and I'll put it straight into making better videos, bigger videos for you. I've got a whole bunch of ideas of some really big projects that I'd like to do this year. But just the truth of it is YouTube pays me money from the ads that play on it, and I'm really grateful for that money and it's great, but it doesn't really cover the cost of these projects. So if you would love to support me on the channel, get a possibility of winning this axe, then buy a raffle ticket or buy a couple, tell your friends, and I would really appreciate the support. So the details will be all on my website. The link is below. It's $5 a ticket. I'm going to let it run for 2 weeks. I'll announce the winner. It'll be drawn, randomly selected. I'll announce that on the last Friday of this month, January. What's the date? The 29th. I'll announce it here, and then I'll also email the winner. But this is what you'll be entering to win. And I just really appreciate each and every one of you watching these videos and coming along. I love making videos, and I really hope that we can continue to grow and that I can continue to do this. So that's pretty much it for me today. I'm going to just let this dry. I'll clean it up a little bit. I'll go to the closing shots. And again, link is down below if you want to get your chance to win this axe. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for watching.